welcome back to another Team Hektik video. We got my little brother's 186. I'll give you a rundown on that and what we've done to it, what hasn't been done to it, what's going to be done to it, and then a progress video. At the moment we got here my number one superstar Poppy. Show them your muscles, Pop. Yeah, so this is it anyway. Stage 186, SR20 there. It's got a genuine carbon bonnet from Luxury Sports, from my bro Ryan, hooked it up. It's got a Origin Lab fiberglass kit from Stealth Rides in Wellington. Pretty good fitment. We did have to cut a couple of things here and there, but it's way better than most of the stuff you usually buy online, not gonna lie. Turned out pretty mint as well. We'll go for a little walk around the car. It's 50mm wide body, so it's got 50mm fronts, 55mm rears. At the moment, the car isn't running. We'll get to that in a minute. We did get a fuel flap put on the car. Just because most wide body cars, they don't run a fuel flap because it's a nightmare to fit. We got that put on from a shop. The car was originally, or when we bought it, was matte black with a paintbrush, not Habib special, Hori special. It was real rough. The guy that we got it off, I don't know what he was up to. Maybe, hard night out with the boys and then got happy with the paint, but ended up paint stripping the whole car back to bare metal. We found it had like 6 or 7 layers of paint under it. It was actually pretty good. There was a bit of rust in the hatch, but besides that, it wasn't too bad at all. I was expecting way worse. So we ended up full primer. It was a garage job. We fully primed it in the garage and then blocked it back and did all that. But we used a diesel heater to keep it warm, so the paint, doesn't react and all that. But it turned out pretty good. There was a couple of runs on the car, not gonna lie, like there was a big one on the boot here, and a few little dribbles here and there, because like I'm still learning every day as I go. I try to paint everything myself. I don't like, but fuck it. Turned out pretty sick. They did give it a cut and polish, and they did give it a one over on the roof and the boot. We kept the back bit inside here black, just because, I don't know, I like that look. I always like this bit here. It's like a diffuser type look, black. It's missing a garnish because my little brother broke it. A bit rough, but it's all good. I will show you a couple of things, like with the car, that there are a few imperfections where it isn't the best job. Like, it's not a show car, but it's the best with what we had at the time. He wanted to do the riv nut look, obviously with the rivets still showing, but he did, sorry, the rivets look, not riv nuts, just because you kind of like that look. Personally, I would have run riv nuts so you can pull the panel on and off whenever you wanted, but it's all good. It's his car. He has sprayed it in. We did all the inner door jams, all that, so it's all good. The interior is fully stripped at the moment because we're getting the loom redone in it. He wants to redo the whole loom. The dash loom's not bad, but the loom from the dash, like the lights and all that, that's real rough. It's got a lot of wires hanging out of it, so fire hazard or whatever. But yeah, it's not bad. You can see it's got no rust. There's a little bit over there. Well, it's not rust, it's just surface, just in the back corner there by the belt, but we'll get onto that. He's decided to paint his roof lining up there black, redo it black, just because he wanted to. He wants to run a roof spoiler maybe later on, but we'll see what happens. At the moment, these wheels are too big for it. But when you turn, it rubs on the back of the back of the guard. We've tried to adjust the caster and that, but if you push it too far forward, it hits the front of the bumper and the guard as well. Yeah, we'll just. I think he's going to have to go for a smaller rim. Oh, that's Poppy Cups. I love you, Pop. You love the car? Yes. You like it? Yeah. Come on, should we have a look more? So yeah, that's his old bonnet. It's just it's a metal bonnet, steel, but it's got the fiberglass on top. It's real rough. They've just put a couple of rivets in it. As you can see, it's flimsy as. It's got a thing here. So like, I don't know what he wants to do. I think he wants to paint it red and get it moulded on. But personally, I'll just bin it. It's all good. We've got a spare factory 186 bumper here. If anyone wants to buy it, it is for sale. It's only been cut at the bottom for the front mount here, but it's still good. It's still mint as. It's just ugly matte black paint. But yeah, we'll have a rundown on his motor. Woo! This is God's motor, you know, Adam and Eve, they made this one. It's an SR20 black top. It's pretty clean. We bought it off a mate who said that it was fully rebuilt from the guy that he bought it off. So we're just going to have to take his word for it for now. I've bought a lot of fully rebuilt motors in the past and they're not rebuilt at all. You start them and they're not. And you're lucky even if they do start, because half of them have got no compression. But yeah, we'll just see how we go. So it looks like it's been pulled apart. You can see it's pretty clean, like on the sumps. If you come in, the sumps are real tidy. They've pulled it all apart, split it, and they haven't painted anything, so it's kept factory. We have used a wire wheel on here, that's why it's a little bit tidier than it should. We got all the rails and all that painted black, gloss black, just to cut it up a bit, make it look a bit better. All the sills, the rails, everything in the car has been pulled down. There was a couple of dents and big, where it's been too slammed, and yeah, we just had to get that all sorted. It's got a Garrett turbo on it, Synco manifold, turbo smart wastegate. It's not forged, it hasn't got cams. It's super tidy. I have had the rocker cover off. It's real clean in there. We just put it back on. We'll probably respray this red just to kind of get a theme going. He bought a genuine G-Ready front-facing plenum of Scarleys. We're still got to buy the top feed rail, injectors, all that for it. So that's still a while away. At the moment, it's got no gearbox on it. So it's, yeah, we're gonna have to pull all that back out. We just put it in to move it actually, and we'll do a couple more things on it. It had big massive holes here where they, usually you'd get a hole saw or something and cut for your front mount piping, but the old owner decided to get happy with the grinder, cut a massive square chunk out of it, and same on the other side, and it was just ugly. It looked real rough, so we got it re-welded, patched up, and actually I didn't spray the bay. The bay went to a shop, and they fully sprayed the bay. They sprayed all the, all in behind here, the headlights, the headlight covers. But yeah, we've put a Skyline brake booster on it. but we might have to change a few things here and there just to get it, like, we want to run all braided line for the brakes. But yeah, at the moment this is the car. It's pretty close to running, like he's got the gearbox for it there. He just needs to go in for a rewire. He needs an ECU, a link or something. And then exhaust, we're getting the exhaust fab and the front mount intercooler all done, and my brother-in-law's gonna do it. He's real clued on with that sort of stuff. He does a fucking good job too. And then yeah, we're just gonna take it in, and we're not after power with this thing. Like, in all honesty, he doesn't want, he's not like me, you know. I am team Hektik, Hell One Drift Habib. He's more show pony, drive it easy, take it slow. But it's all good. It's still a sick car. And yeah, we'll just see. I'll definitely be drifting it, that's for sure. There's no way in hell I'll put all this work into it and I won't be driving it. But we'll just take it a bit easier than we usually would with any of my other cars, just because it's not mine at the end of the day. But yeah, this is the 180, that's the rundown on it. And you know, if you put in the comments if you want to know a bit more about it, or what, you know, what we've done to kind of fit, like the kit. We did have to trim up a few things to fit it on. Like, it doesn't fit real well, like I was saying, but we had to cut all inside of here. When you buy the factory, they come out with a big lip. We chopped it all up because if you want to go low, you'll rub. The inside of the guard we had to cut, so when you turn it, it doesn't rub. What else? The side skirts, fuck, I haven't even touched them. They're pretty good. The rear guards we did chop up quite a bit. So this, they fit all good, but if you line up the fuel cap and then the rest of the kit, this was all overhanging, a little bit off here. But I mean, it's not bad. Like, I've got kits that don't even line up. They're way off. Like, pretty much get a new one type thing. But besides that, it was all right. The back bumper, I haven't even touched at all. Fit perfect. So yeah, we're pretty stoked. I think he's changing the rear tail lights as well to just aftermarket, like red crystal type ones. But yeah, this is the 180 anyway. And then hopefully I can get him to get me some tandems, me and him in the East 15 and this, but he's too scared. But you know, I don't care. My wheel is gonna be right here. Nah. Huh. But yeah, for now, we'll see you later.
Hello.